What's up, y'all? Welcome back, man. It's your boy DiFran. This is the first live stream of the DiFran show, the new one. Actually, I've never done a live stream with the DiFran show. This is the first one. This is how we're going to do it from now on. Hopefully, this shit work, the internet work, all that good shit. But we got a lot to get into, man. We got Dax, Tory Lanez, we got Gucci, Boycott, Prada, Boycott, Boycott, all these blackface people. We got all that. And we got some Grammy predictions because the Grammys are tonight. If you did not know, we'll get into all that in a minute. But first, let's get to the intro, man.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
All right, man. So we back. And shout out to anybody who's watching live. If you're not watching live, that's cool. You can watch it live at a later time. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe, turn post notifications so you know whenever I post. Whenever I go live, you know. So subscribe, turn on post notifications. Also, if you want to listen to the audio version only, go to SoundCloud, go to iTunes, go to Spotify, all that good shit. And it's all going to be over there for you. If you just want to listen to the audio while you're working out, running, going in the car to work, whatever you want to do over there, just type the DiFran show in Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. But I think the first thing I want to get into is Dax and Tory Lanez, because this is a funny, because it doesn't make sense to me, right? So I'm gonna play the video first. But if you don't know who Dax is a YouTuber who, I don't know if he wants to be called a YouTuber more, but he does YouTube. I first ever seen him on YouTube. He's a YouTube rapper, and he makes videos that get a lot of views. I'm guessing now he's trying to go more mainstream. So as we all know, Tory Lanez issued a challenge to just rappers in general, like come at me. He went with Joyner. He beat Don Q, and now Dax is stepping up to the plate, and I guess Tory Lanez didn't like that Dax came in. It doesn't make sense. So I'm going to just read Dax's tweets first. No, he screenshotted the conversation with him and Tory Lanez. I'm going to read that first, and then we're going to see the video of Tory Lanez running down on Dax. So the text says, Tory Lanez sent me a message. I says, brother, I don't know what your tactic is, but I'm going to tell you now. I don't know you. I'm not in the mood for none of this shit. Not everything is going to end with a rap battle. Just do what you do, and I'm going to do what I do. Because you go saying the wrong shit about me, we not going to be rapping at each other. And Dax responds with, oh, damn, it was just fun, Brody. LOL. Nothing even personal. So he put, dear Tory Lanez, rap is a sport, nothing personal. You said you were the best. I disagree. I respect you as a Canadian brother. And for this reason, I will let the people decide whether or not I should drop the track. Comment below, please. Drop or not. Legendary for the culture. Doing something, doing something. So that don't even make sense to me. Tory Lanez done rap with Don Q. He done rapped against Joyner. He done called out J. Cole. He done called out Pusha T. But now that this kid on YouTube steps up to the plate and is talking about putting out a diss, you feel some type of way, you threatening him like it ain't gonna end in a rap battle, it's gonna be this. And it doesn't make sense to me. So Tory Lanez, I guess he was in LA because, you know, it's Grammy weekend. He ran down on Dax, and this is what proceeded in that whole aftermath.
Come here, this shit, or this shit's not gonna end, my nigga. Or this shit's not gonna end. Apologize, bro. Apologize, bro. Or you know what's going on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga. I got you, bro. Apologize, nigga.
All right, Dax. I don't even want to speak as if I am some tough nigga, and if I was in that situation, I'd have been like, fuck you, Tory, none of that. But like, Dax clearly was running, or he was being chased, or something was going on because he's breathing heavy. I don't know if Dax is like customary to walk around with no shirt on and just a little jacket thing. Obviously, he was running. Tory ran down him. I don't know how the fuck Tory found him. He's asked for an apology. I got you, bro. Let's just watch the rest, and I'll give my full thoughts on this whole Tory Lanez Dax situation. This is fucking ridiculous at the end of the day. This shit's fucking.
Got you. Say sorry, nigga. My bad for the
Say sorry, nigga.
Sorry, G.
All right, bet.
I got you, G.
All right, so I want to listen to a bit of his, because I listened to some of his diss, but I want you guys to get some of it, like, because when I listened to it, I didn't necessarily hear anything bad in the diss that would warrant Tory to go and disrespect Dax in this type of way. So let's see if we can get some of this shit though.
Ain't no hard feelings, my nigga. We gonna laugh about this one day. This was not murder. It was manslaughter.
This shit don't make no sense, bro.
Yourself. From yours truly. The next upcoming.
Oh, that was it? No, he got something. Okay, let's see.
Tory Lanez, you better stay in your lane. Stick to rapping about the bitches, money.
That Duppy freestyle, that's a cold beat, man. Drake done popularized a cold ass. I guess it's the new, I don't know. That's a cold ass beat though.
Cars and cocaine. I ain't hating because I know you putting food on your plate. But if you have no substance, you can't be great. You got bars, little nigga, but they hold no weight. I move mountains
He ate
with
that
my
up.
shit, make the whole world shake. I know you feel the shit in your soul. Word on the street, Lil Tory love sucking on toes. I'm J. Cole the way I diss niggas. Factual facts, factually fictionalizing what niggas saying they raps. I dissected every word that you had said in the past, and I'm convinced the insecurity stems from a man who doesn't know. So I will educate and I will help you grow. To be the best is more than similes, metaphors and flows is the ability that.
I ain't even gonna lie, Dax, he just from that little clip right there, like I heard all the Don Q shit. I heard the first and second one, and Dax sound better than Don Q. I don't know. Well, I guess Don Q's big because he got the A Boogie connection and this and that. But anyways, that's not even what we're talking about. Tory Lanez is a hoe ass nigga in this situation right here, in my opinion, because like you wanted a rap battle. You wanted niggas to come at you. You said Cole come at me, Pusha T come at me, anybody come at me, and it's gonna be a problem. So Tory Lanez's message to Dax was put out before any diss. No diss record was even put out at that time. It was just saying, I'm about to have something ready for Tory. I'm about to diss him. Mind you, Dax is on a nigga on YouTube. He gonna put out. He disses a lot of. He does Bad Baby, this, that. That's what he does on YouTube. That's how he blew up in his YouTube spaces, by dissing people. So when Tory Lanez puts out the challenge to all rappers, come out and diss me. When a nigga comes out and diss you, he didn't say nothing disrespectful after the fact, because this running down on him is after the diss has been released. What, like, I don't understand what in that song would warrant Tory Lanez, unless it's just a power move. He trying to like stun on this nigga, but like Tory had niggas in the car with him, because I don't think Dax would necessarily been scared. Like you could tell he was obviously shook up and scared at that moment. Like I'm sure he's gonna put out a video, or he has to put out something, because that shit, you can see it as two ways. Tory Lanez, in some people's eyes, because some people look at it like, oh, Tory a real nigga, he checked that nigga. But in other people's eyes, like mine, I'm like, that's some bitch shit, because if you want other people to rap and you want to rap, when a nigga rap at you, you go at them. You don't run down on a nigga like I'm about to, you a bitch, you a this, you a that. You and Don Q went all the way there. You was dissing this nigga. You was talking about his kid. You brought up his baby mama. You was doing all that. All Dax did was just say pretty much in that little clip I seen, I'm a better than rapper than you. You suck on toes, nigga. And that's just how you get down. And this is how I get down. No really disrespectfully, you know, you insecure, but that's just like little bars niggas throw out there. So I really want to know what the reason is, because he from Canada, Tory from Canada. I don't know if these niggas know each other from Canada, and there's some real, I don't know, but we'll see. I think there's some real weak shit about Tory Lanez. Like, it's either you not gonna respond to this nigga and rap, or you are. But running down on a nigga who's just trying to get, you know, Dax is trying to get his name up. He might have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, but he doesn't have any big hits. He's not really out there. Like a nigga like who also did YouTube, let's say DDG. He's actually working with artists like, what the fuck is that little man? YB in the Mirror, Black, like he's actually positioning himself to get into the mainstream. Dax is just trying to let people know he got skill and trying to position himself to get into the mainstream. And you're going to run down on this nigga, obviously alone. Obviously this nigga scared. So, and I ain't going to hold against Dax, because I ain't never seen Dax to be the type of nigga take like he the toughest nigga in the streets and he going to do whatever to whoever. But that's some bitch shit about me to Tory Lanez. Because like, just, is you going to rap back at him or you not? You don't run down on a nigga, try to scare him and make this nigga apologize, because Tory Lanez fans and people that's gonna see, oh yeah, he a bitch, he pussy. Niggas love to say what they would do when they not in them situations. If you was Dax and Tory, I'm sure it wasn't just Tory 5'5" ass pulling up on him and just in Dax. I don't know how big Dax is, but still, it ain't just Tory Lanez pulling up and there's not 1 million niggas in the car behind Tory Lanez to kind of have his back. You know, I'm gonna scare this nigga with all these people I got and make him apologize, because he doesn't apologize. He don't gotta worry about me. He gotta worry about these niggas that's in the car with me. So at first when I seen it, I was like, damn, it's gonna fuck up Dax. But when I thought about it, it's like, I feel like people will see it as some bitch shit on Tory Lanez's part. They're not gonna hold that shit against Dax to the degree that I thought that people might. But Dax, keep doing what you do. Drop music, nigga. Fuck it. And yeah, that's some bitch shit about me to Tory Lanez. So we got some other things to talk about. A couple more things what I want to get into first. I think I'm gonna get, before I get into Meek and before I get into Akademiks, I think I'm gonna get into this T.I., Gucci, Boycott, Montclair, all this blackface shit. For some reason, it's always been a blackface epidemic. Niggas always done blackface all through time, from the Mental Show all the way now, right? They put it in their products, they put it out there. But for some reason this week, it's been put out there to us more. The two niggas out there in Virginia did it. The teacher in Pennsylvania talked about. I just talked about this week, and my point of it was, stop giving a fuck about these people that are doing these things, because at the end of the day, they're doing it to get you to talk about them. They're doing it to get you to click, and they're doing it just because they know that's gonna get you. Gucci probably don't think they're selling that fucking $800 whatever the fuck mouth thing. They're doing it for you to talk about them more, drive traffic to their site. Because there's some people that don't give a fuck about the blackface thing. There's some people that just want to go to Gucci to look at it, and who knows, maybe 1 out of 10 people that can afford the Gucci shit go on the Gucci website and end up buying some shit just because, like, oh shit, this is kind of nice. I didn't even see this part there. And that's what'll happen. So T.I. came out, and you know T.I. is like the hip hop MLK. I don't know what the fuck to call him. He's the hip hop, whatever the fuck that would be. So he came out, and this is what he had to say to Gucci. See, I'm not mad at T, because T.I. did something I wanted him to do. Because originally I had some real like animosity and shit to say to T.I. So I'm gonna read his little tweets first, and then we can get into, or his Instagram post, and then we can get into more about this whole Gucci and Prada and boycott shit. So T.I. said, Gucci, as a 7-figure customer, that was the main point I was going to talk about with this whole T.I. shit before he posted other black-owned companies. You spending and if you don't know what 7 figures, 7 figures is from $1 million to $9,900,999, all the way up to there. That's 7 figures. So as a longtime supporter of your brand, I must say y'all got us fucked up. Apology not accepted. We ain't going for this. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to be racist and disrespectful towards your people shit. Y'all knew what the fuck y'all was doing, and we ain't going for it. We all got to stop buying, wearing, supporting this piece of shit company and all piece of shit companies until they learn to respect our dollars and value our business. That's one part I don't like. Like he put out another post that was talking about 3 steps for Gucci's. Let me see if I can find it. 3 steps for Gucci. We're going to, here it is. Gucci call to action. We're going to stop buying Gucci for the next 3 months. If you own anything Gucci, do not wear it. That means clothing, handbags, belts, shoes, cologne, perfume, everything. Share with your network of people. So the first thing I seen was 3 months. Like, why the stipulation on 3 months? Because this is my problem with like boycott shit like this. Like, we want these people to like apologize, to appease us, so we can go back and shop there with them. Like, that's all it is. Like with Starbucks, when they didn't let the dude sit there, they had to use a bathroom or some shit, and they was meeting somebody, but they weren't buying shit. They're trying to kick him out. Niggas want an apology from Starbucks so niggas could go back to Starbucks and drink their coffee. Rather than in Philly, where that Starbucks at, while people was wasting their time boycotting at that Starbucks, there was literally a black-owned coffee shop. I don't know how long. I'm just going to say 3 blocks down the road, just like to give you a thing. Black-owned. That's owned by Mark Lamont Hill, who's pretty prominent. He got fired from CNN for saying shit. But he's pretty prominent in like the black activist community. He owns a coffee shop down the street. Remove your business from there and go over here. Why would you want to stay somewhere where you know they don't fuck with you? And when I seen and I don't want to never tell niggas what they have to do with their money, what they should do, because I don't have that type of money. I don't know what I do with that type of money. But I would like to believe if I had the type of money to actually, because there's a difference from like talking about shit and actually having the means and the wealth to actually change shit, right? MLK and Malcolm, I'm sure they were speakers. I'm sure they had some type of money, but I don't believe that they were as rich as people like T.I. or some of these other people that are speaking on these. It's like when T.I. said he spent $1 million, I'm just saying million because he said 7 figures, $1 million a year on Gucci. Do you know how many black-owned businesses you could have helped with that $1 million? Like, if you're on this like black thing, and I'm not saying T.I. don't do other shit. I heard Killer Mike say him and T.I. got properties here, properties there, properties there. But I don't hear nothing about like as far as clothing brands. Like now he's promoting, because you're like, don't just boycott. Actually promote other black-owned shit that people can go and get. Like boycott and Gucci ain't gonna do shit. Niggas is still gonna buy Gucci. White people still gonna buy Gucci. Mexican people gonna buy. Asian people still gonna buy Gucci. I don't know the statistics. People are trying to say that black people are Gucci's main income support or whatever. I don't know if that's true. But if you broke up that $1 million you spent with Gucci, right, and you gave 10 black businesses $100,000 of your service, that shit I feel like can help. Like, yeah, now I see T.I. posting about black-owned business, and that's great and that's good. Now, like I said, I don't know the details of what he actually does deep within his own community, but I'm just going off the only times I see him is when he's talking about to boycott some shit, instead of like leading us to other shit. Like, put people in positions of power to get their own shit. I know plenty of people down here, they got their little black-owned boutiques that are trying to get out there. Come buy their shit and then you can promote it on your Instagram like you're doing now. And that's a better way than let's stop fuck with Gucci for 3 months, and then Gucci will come back around. They'll apologize. Then we'll just go back over here and spend our 7 figures with them and say, just keep it here. Like, you posted plenty of designs that are got some pretty dope shit, right? And if I had a lot of money, I'd buy it. Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of shit is expensive. Like, if I had the money, I ain't got the money. So I'm gonna go to whatever the fucking get my little $8 graphic tee here. If I could spend the $40 for a graphic tee, I would do that. But a lot of people, it's expensive. So there's other people who got like who could spend $75 on a t-shirt to do that at that point. And then maybe once people get more business, the prices will trickle down, they'll drop. That's just how the shit work. And then more people will be able to get that type of shit. So, as far as like really giving a fuck about it, like I said, don't spend time on the actual boycott. Like, spend time on making shit actually change within the community. Like, boycott Gucci, boycott Prada, Moncler. Most niggas can't even afford shit like that. So as regular people, we don't even really give a fuck about that shit. That's more for you rich people that are up there at the top. They got to worry about Gucci and Moncler and Prada and all that type of shit. And there was a lot of people putting out a bunch of different shit. Like I seen a picture of Beyonce. She had like on a trench coat that had like the Sambo type of face on it. I don't know who made the coat. I don't know what the designer was for the coat. But people was like, hey, why can't Beyonce do it this way? But then y'all boycott. It's just a lot of like back and forth. And at the end of the day, like I said, you knock down one, 5 more gonna pop up. You knock down them 5, 10 more gonna pop up. So it's like an ever going cycle of shit. Now, I'm not saying you should just sit down and lay down and let people just shit on your community all the time. But instead of worrying about them, sit back and be like, okay, y'all obviously don't give a fuck about us. We obviously shouldn't give a fuck about you. I'm going to put my millions of dollars back into my community, and I'm going to build up me 10, like Spike Lee said, we're boycotting Prada and Gucci until they, until they hire black designers. Like, fuck them. Just get those black designers, help them create their own shit. And then you ain't got to worry about a Gucci, a Louis, a Prada, none of that shit. But hey, what the fuck who the fuck am I? I don't know. I'm just giving you my opinion of what I feel about it. That's the only thing that makes sense to me in that scenario of a Gucci or a Prada and trying to get them to like us and please don't disrespect us no more. Because it's like an abusive relationship, right? If you get abused, the nigga say sorry or the girl tell you sorry, and then you go back, they're gonna keep on because they're like, this motherfucker's just gonna come back. Like, okay, we got some heat right now. They're not fucking with us too much right now. They'll be back. Like I said, we'll be back in 3 months. They'll be back. They'll be back to wearing Gucci. Let me put out a fire-ass Gucci belt. Let me put out a fire-ass Gucci shirt. It's just some shit, and we're going to come back. But little do rappers know, like I said, rappers are the authority on what is cool in society, right? Whatever they wear, people are going to go and wear. When all rappers wearing polos, niggas want to go get polos. When rappers all wearing Air Forces, niggas want to go get Air Forces. When they want to wear Jordans, they want to go after the Jordan. That's how it is. So if all rappers just only wore, because whatever you wear is going to be considered cool. Like, yeah, Gucci is cool to people because y'all are wearing it. So if y'all wear the shit like he put like a mere, let me see some of the things that he put out there. If y'all are wearing the fucking Amir Johnson and the Rich Broke and Hideokio and God's Property and stuff. If y'all are wearing that shit, people are going to fuck with it, and they're also going to think it's cool themselves. So that's what I'm saying. Just do that. Know your influence, know your power, and just like Spike Lee with these black designers. I'm sure that all you celebrities that go to these red carpets can find black designers, so you don't got to go and get Gucci and this person make you shit. You could go help a black designer. I'm sure there's people that do that, but that's more realistic as far as one to actually move and shift culture rather than just waiting on these big companies to apologize to us so we can come back and buy that shit later and then they'll just be like, act like that shit never happened. Because obviously it fucking happened. So I think I'm going to get into some Grammy predictions. So the Grammys are tonight, and we know historically the Grammys, as far as the hip-hop categories go, they don't necessarily get it right. And even the producer of the show made a statement about that. Like, a lot of these hip-hop artists like Drake, Kendrick, who else? Childish Gambino, they backed out of the Grammys, right? Because they're noticing that we don't give a fuck about the Grammys as much because y'all probably gonna get it wrong anyways. Y'all gonna reward the people who shouldn't get it, or you're not nominating necessarily the right people. And that just goes to shows by me looking at this Grammy list. This Grammy, why would you go away? So I'm gonna read off some of the Grammy nominations that they have for rap categories. I don't know. I can't comment on country or pop or any of that shit because I don't listen to that shit. But I can comment on the rap categories and that. Let me pull it up. See all the words because the Grammys come on tonight, so I can get my predictions tonight, and we'll see tomorrow if my predictions are correct or not. So nominees. So record of the year, album of the year, song of the year, artist of the year. What was his best pop performance? Oh, didn't put Post Malone in the pop performance thing? I didn't realize that. All right, let me go to genres. I don't need to log in the messenger. Rap. All right, so best rap performance. Let me transition to this. The best rap performances go as Cardi B, Be Careful, Nice for What by Drake, King's Dead by Kendrick, J-Rock, Future and James Blake, Bubbling by Anderson .Paak, and Sycamore. See, I just hate when they throw in shit like that. Like, Nice for What, I fuck with Drake. If you listen to the show for the longest, you know I fuck with Drake. But Nice for What should not be on there for best rap performance, right? You could have put Mob Ties. If you're going to put a Drake record on there, you could have put Mob Ties. You could have put W Freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that where he's actually rapping. Nice for What's just like a little, yeah, it went number one, but it's not necessarily a best rap performance. And Bubbling, that seemed like a song that Anderson .Paak threw out there because that was his single, and that shit just was cool for all the commercials. That wasn't no shit where it actually had impact and people were like, oh my God, I love this song. Like, if they want to put a best rap, because I don't know the difference from best rap song, best rap performance, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, is it because they're performing it on the stage or what? So, Bubbling would not be there. It'd be Cocaine by Royce da 5'9", to me, really got snubbed in most of these categories because Cocaine was probably top 3 just songs of the year. Not song like, oh my God, I love this. It's such a, but just like a song where you feel it and you know like this is like a great, it's like a movie. Like there's movies out here that you go and watch like Marvel that are, of course, they're cinematic, they're boom, explosions. Oh my God, I love the shit. And then there are just movies where you go and you're like, damn, as far as acting and the way y'all just shot this movie, this is a beautiful movie. And that's what Cocaine was rather than a Nice for What or Bubbling. Now it's just, oh yeah, we like this. It's a snap pop, whatever the fuck kind of song. So that's that. And for this category of best rap performance, I'm going to say Sicko Mode is probably, because Sicko Mode out of all these songs is obviously the biggest songs, got the most impact. It's on TV shows. Travis Scott just did the Super Bowl. So I would assume that the Grammys would probably give Sicko Mode the nod. I feel like Travis Scott is going to, whatever Travis Scott's category is in tonight, he's probably most likely going to win in whatever category he's in. So best rap song performance, we got Christina Aguilera featuring GoldLink, Like I Do. Pretty Little Fears by Black featuring J. Cole. This Is America by Childish Gambino. All the Stars, Kendrick and SZA. Rockstar by Post Malone. And 21. What the fuck is Like I Do? Featuring Christina Aguilera and GoldLink. Let me look this up real quick. Because I never heard this shit. Let me look it up. See, this is one of them times where the Grammy fuck up, right? Like there's so many. Like if This Is America is rap song, right? They could have put a Kevin Gates song in there that was hot. Like was it that little EP he had that was really good. Chained to the Streets. There was some songs on there they could have been on here. Like I said, once again, Cocaine. He was singing on that. This Is America is there. Cocaine, but like. Who in the because this is a voted on system. There's people there that have influence in the music world or whatever the fuck. Who honestly sat there and wrote down Like I Do with Christina Aguilera and GoldLink? No, who if I wish I had like thousands of people on here so they could comment and tell me who the fuck has ever even heard of Christina Aguilera and GoldLink Like I Do, right? So that's another instance where they fucked up. And I feel like I don't know because there was so much music that came out last year that if I wanted to really sit down and make my own category for rap song, there are songs that are way better than some of the shit that's on here. And although Rockstar was huge, great. It was a good. These are good songs, right? Okay, Rockstar's good. All Stars is good. This is America and Pretty Little Fears. They're all good songs. Like I Do. That's when you have to take out. But I feel like I could find some ones that were better to take out. This is America. Like This is America was a moment, but it was the video. It wasn't necessarily like this is the Video Music Awards. This is America will be there for that. Like I get the cultural impact of This is America and Childish Gambino going out there and doing that. But as far as like just the music and the song, it's not the greatest song. The visual is what got everybody into the music. It's not necessarily just the music. Like the other song is a better like song. What's that shit he had where he's a cartoon character and they're like walking down the street and you see all the rappers playing. Whatever the fuck song that was, that's better than This is America musically. So I think for this category, I was going to say either or, but I'm going to have to go with one definitive one. And I think because the Grammys love Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar got like, what, 12, 15 Grammys now, some shit like that. So I'm going to think that All the Stars will be the winner for this year's Grammy Best Rap Song Performance. So the Best Rap Song is the next category. We got God's Plan. We got King's Dead. We got Lucky You. We got Sicko Mode. And we got Win by... This shit is so... The Grammys are so disrespectful because they got these people on here. I want you to see. They got these people's faces on here like, okay, God's Plan, that's clearly Drake, right? King's Dead, that's J-Rock, right? Featuring Kendrick, Future, and James Blake. But they got Kendrick's picture. Eminem, that's his shit, so he's there. Sicko Mode is Travis Scott plus Drake, not just Drake. And then Win, that is J-Rock song featuring Kendrick. So these are the best rap. Like I said, these are dope songs, but I feel like you could find better. Like people, well, I guess, what do you? Is this like? Are they? I don't know, because Sicko Mode, I feel like you could put like Drip Too Hard in this category, because that was like a really big rap song. Like Drip Too Hard featuring Lil Baby and Gunna. That was a big like. There's some big records that was actually good songs that they could have put in this category. So God's Plan. And, you know, it was a big record. It's Drake. It's number one for fucking 15 weeks. It's there. I don't think it's going to win. King's Dead. Cool video. It had this little moment for about a month or two. People was fucking with it. I don't think that's what's going to win. Eminem might win because the Grammys love. They feel like they got to give Eminem an award. So he might win that hoe. But I'm going to go with Sicko Mode. I think that they're just like, Travis Scott's on his wave right now. People fucking with Travis really, really heavy. I was surprised by the numbers that Travis Scott put out this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if Travis Scott got the win for Best Rap Song with Sicko Mode. And Best Rap, this is what really matters. The Best Rap Album. I think they did a okay job with their Best Rap Album category. Of course, you know, Cardi B was big in the culture this year. She had her first debut album. So, of course, you know, for ratings and numbers, and they want Cardi B to show up, so they got to give her... They want these people to show up, because if they show up, we're going to watch, because we want to see Drake, we want to see Cardi B, we want to see all these people at the awards show so that we can, you know, look at them. People like to see them. So, the first nominee is Invasion of Privacy with Cardi B. Swimming with Meek Mill. I feel like that's less of a... Actually, this was like a great album we should put out there, more of a, you know, rest in peace, an honorary nomination. Because I don't think they're going to give him, they're not going to give him the win. They're not going to give him the award. But it's like it was a dope album, but I don't know if it was like, should be in this top 5 for album of the year, but it was a really good album. So Mac Miller's there, so rest in peace of Mac Miller. Victory Lap, which was in my top 5 albums of the year. Daytona, I think I had a slight bias towards Daytona at first, because, you know, he was going at the nigga Drake, and Drake is my favorite artist. So at the time, I wasn't fucking with the shit, but Daytona is a good album. I still wouldn't put in this top 5 to be ever Grammy nominated. There's Astroworld. Also, I think Ash. I don't remember what the fuck top 5. There was so much music out last year that you'd have to go back. Like J. Cole should have been here with KOD. Well, who'd I have? I had J. Cole. I had Nipsey. I had Booker Rhyme for Royce da 5'9". I think I had Scorpion, and I forgot what my number 5 was. I don't remember what the number 5 was, but Astroworld is cool. And it's got a lot of hype behind it. So the winner of this one, because I feel like the Grammys are tired of being called the organization. Like the rap songs, I don't think anybody gives a fuck who wins those. Whoever's going to win those is going to win them. But I feel like with this category, the Grammys wants to get it right. So I'm going to say that Nipsey Hussle album should win it. And that's probably their number 2. But Daytona, Pusha T beat Drake. He was big this year. The hip hop community in this They're a lot of people's top albums of the year. They got Daytona ahead of Victory Lap, but they're like 1 and 2. So I believe that the Grammys will do what they, you know what I'm saying, they'll try to get back in the good graces, and they'll give it to Daytona because nobody's going to debate. Either one that wins. It doesn't matter. Honestly, this is a very safe list. I feel anybody that wins this list, you won't get any backlash. Everybody loves Travis Scott, so they give it to him. That's cool. Everybody thought Daytona was dope. They'll give it to him. That's cool. Nipsey, he went to a whole nother level this year. So the gift to Nipsey, it's going to be great for Nipsey. The hood going to love it. Everybody going to love it. It's going to be a great thing. Mac Miller, rest in peace. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's people will probably say, oh, that's like, you know, there's some niggas that come on and be like, oh, that's bullshit. That's just like an honorary award. That's just whatever. Like the nominee to me is like an honorary nominee because, like I said, there are some albums that are better than Mac Miller's album, but he died, so rest in peace. So I understand sliding him in there. And then if Cardi B wins, oh, you know, social media is going to go fucking crazy. So there's that aspect. They want to be talked about on social media. So if they give Cardi B the award, it's going to blow up all over social media. Everybody's going to talk about it, and it'll look good for them at the end of the night. So, but like I said, the winner of Rap Album of the Year will be Daytona. Off the fact of, I feel the Grammys want to get into hip-hop's good graces and have people fuck with them, have people respect them as an establishment once again. Because we always say fuck the Grammys until niggas get nominated. Everybody say fuck the Grammys until they get nominated for a Grammy. You know, that's just life. This is how it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they didn't vote for me this year. Fuck them. Oh, shit. Oh, they voted for me? I'm nominated? You throw a party, you go crazy, you go to the Grammys. Like Jay-Z and them was boycotting the Grammys. Then he got nominated for 8. There's front row. He didn't win any of them. Then he rapped about it at the Grammys. I'm sure he put out another album. If he get nominated for 8 more, he'll be at the Grammys again. That's how it is. People just want to be like, people. It's okay. I know it's cool to act like fuck the Grammys. We don't give a fuck about that shit. It doesn't matter. But niggas want to be compensated or at least acknowledged for the work that they do. I think we got some more. Nah, I don't really care about Record of the Year. They put a lot of, like, Record of the Year. There's a lot of rap in there. Album of the Year. I could do Album of the Year. I'm going to do Album of the Year. So, we got Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. We got By the Way I Forgive You by Brandy Carlisle. We got Scorpion with Drake. We got Her by Her. We got Beer Bongs and Bentley by Post Malone. Dirty Computers by Janelle Monáe. Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. And Black Panther, the album, music inspired by TDE, pretty much. That's TDE compilation, pretty much. So, damn, they put a lot of people in this year. So, in my mind, out of these albums, because the only one I still listen to is Scorpion, so I would love for Drake to win an Album of the Year, just because I think it'll look good on his, you know what I'm saying, on his resume. You know, Drake does whatever he does with streaming and platforms and all that, but like, a lot of people do take, like, people can act like they don't take stock in Grammys, but they do. Like, Kanye got 20 Grammys. I think Kendrick Lamar now got like 13. And people take stock in it, even though like some of the biggest rap artists have never won Grammys. Like Biggie never won a Grammy. I think Nas never got a Grammy. Tupac never got a Grammy. Snoop Dogg never got a Grammy. Like people like that never got Grammys. But I feel like people take stock in it. And not too many times, besides Eminem, and I think Kanye won a couple, do hip-hop albums get noticed to get the Album of the Year. So out of these albums, I would like it if Drake was to win. I wouldn't be mad if Cardi B won, just because that's like I like to see like people come from nothing and they come up like an Album of the Year. It's great. It's a great story. So Cardi B's there. Beer Bongs and Bentley. You know, Post Malone, I don't know where his secret superstardom came. Like, it was White Iverson, right? People wasn't really, they was fucking White Iverson. Of course, it was a big hit. But then people was kind of off Post Malone. Nobody was really fucking with him. And then he dropped that, what was that last album he dropped? What the fuck was that called? Was it just Post? I don't know what that last album he dropped called. Like his very first debut album. But that shit, Stoney, that's what it was. And that shit took him to another stratosphere. That shit was in top 10 for the whole entire year. I think even this year, or that shit came out in like 2016. It was one of the highest streaming albums 2017. Then he put out Beer Bongs and Bentley. That was the highest streaming album, one of them, because Drake put out Scorpion. One of the highest streaming albums for 2018. But plus, in the top 25, I think Stoney was still in the top, because Post Malone, he's a superstar. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Grammys gave Post Malone that night, because he's a big star. People might not understand it, but you would have to respect it, because obviously there are tons and tons of people that are listening to his music. And I don't think the Grammys is like, the Grammys isn't like the Oscars, where they nominate shit and they nominate movies for shit that we've never seen before. Shit we've never looked at, never cared to look at, wouldn't consider the best movie of the year. But theirs is more of like I guess like an art thing. Like, it's more like that. This one, I feel like it is sometimes more about the success of artists and who we can bring into the building to perform for us. So I wouldn't be surprised if Beer Bongs barely won. Never heard Dirty Computer. Never heard Golden Hour. Black Panther, I heard it was great. I listened to it, of course. It was cool, but I wouldn't say album of the year. And Her, I don't think I listened to this Her project, the one that just came out. I listened to a Her project a while ago. I reacted to it. I don't remember which one that was, but I don't think that was. But I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the Grammys gave it to By the Way I Forgive You by Brandi Carlile or Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe or Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. Because, I mean, who knows? They gave Beck the album of the year over, was it Lemonade? I think it was Lemonade. And most people never even fucking heard of Beck. Now, I know Beck probably has his core audience or the band, whatever the fuck they are. But as far as like on a grand scale, when you think of acclaim and accolades, and it's not like Lemonade was just some super successful album that didn't have really like great records on. Like Lemonade was a really good album from top to bottom. Like you can put it in a production with all that shit against any of them albums, and then Beck was. So I wouldn't be surprised if Casey Musgraves, whoever the fuck that is, or Brandi Carlile was to win the album of the year. It just wouldn't surprise me at that point. So that's my predictions for Grammy of the year. Travis Scott will take away 2 Grammys for, was it Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. Daytona will take it for Best Rap Album of the Year. And Best Rap Song, I think I said All of the Stars with Kendrick and SZA. That's a really good song. That shit, like when that shit plays in the back of Black Panther, when Black Panther's going on, that's a really good fucking song. So the last thing I want to talk about is Meek Mill and Akademiks and 6ix9ine, and they got an ongoing feud going on between them. So first thing I want to talk about Akademiks. Akademiks is a sick ass nigga, right? Call it marketing, call it whatever you want to call it. He a sick nigga because he do be doing, like, I understand getting your product out there. I understand getting your maximum amount of views, but like he be, and everybody, it's not just an Akademiks thing, but I'm only saying Akademiks because he is the face, and I'm seeing him do it directly. Everybody does. Like when I said, Diamonds Live was using XXXTentacion Death to grow his channel to 1 million. This nigga went from 500,000 to 1 million once XXXTentacion died because all he was putting out was XXXTentacion videos, regardless if they were newsworthy or not. Anything that, any little tidbit, some shit that had his name in it, he was putting it out there. So he went from that to 1 million. So that's how I feel. He wrote off that nigga Death to get to 1 million subscribers. Not saying he would have never got there, but that once that happened, he accelerated him to 1 million. So Akademiks now, he did that sick ass shit last week when 21 Savage was arrested by ICE. Then he finally decided to drop his part 2 of his little 21 Savage documentary because the part 1 had already came out a month ago or some long period of time ago. He was like, when it gets to 1 million views, some shit, I'll put the next one. I think that Ben had 1 million views. And then now, as soon as 21 Savage get arrested, the next thing he's like, hey, episode 2 of the 21 Savage thing is coming out tomorrow. Make sure you check it out on my YouTube. That's some sick shit, right? There's marketing, there's whatever. And then there's like a way that you go about doing it. And now he got a song coming out with 6ix9ine. And he's promoting it. And, you know, it's some sick ass shit because now there's more, like there was hype around, there's always been hype around. 6ix9ine is going to get hype around his name regardless. But now after the whole snitching thing and all that, so now he takes it upon himself to be the time he's going to drop the 6ix9ine song with him and 6ix9ine. So he posted on his Instagram and he put, new Lil Ak, a 6ix9ine song, need it or keep it, 20,000 comments, I'll drop it right now on all streaming platforms. Meek Mill told him, he said Meek Mill says, he's telling, show's over, buddy. Stop posting bull, you disrespecting us. And then his girl, 6ix9ine's girl, so you Jade, whatever, but he's a big hater, talking about Meek Mill. And then Meek Mill responded to her like, I'm a hater because he's about to tell after running around starting shit with people and starting drama, LOL. The streets don't want to hear it no more. It's a fact. It's not just him saying it, pretty much. So with that being said, there's this thing with Meek and Akademiks as I've been seeing going on the internet for a long time. Like Akademiks always said, I used to post Meek Mill all the time until the whole Drake situation happened. And then Dream Chase people started threatening me because I was, I guess, leaning more towards the Drake side. And I wasn't, I guess, being fair in the way I was posting between Meek and Drake. Like, I guess you could look at Akademiks. He's just an Instagram page. But I guess in music, he's bigger than an Instagram page because I guess when he posts certain shit, it can influence and sway the minds. That's why I feel like people get more angry with people's opinions whenever their opinions can sway and move. Like me, niggas probably wouldn't get mad at shit I'm saying at this point in my you know, whatever I'm doing right now career, right? People wouldn't get mad because right now my words don't hold as much weight in swaying the opinion of people. People won't really give a fuck about you until your opinion is taken in by a lot of people and could be seen to sway to one side or the other. Like, that's why people get mad at Joe Budden so much because they see his opinion on shit and they get mad because his opinion can sway people one way or the other. That's why QC was going at Joe whenever he was calling Yachty trash or this person trash, because they're like, hey, your opinion and the way you talk about an artist can affect the way people take in their music, the way people digest their shit. Just like with Charlamagne, when he say shit, it's more of a hit than when a nigga who probably only has 50,000 subscribers says something about a nigga with 1 million or a nigga with 50,000. You're gonna, even if they're saying the exact same thing about you, you only care about the nigga with 1 million because what he's saying is probably actually hurting your heart because you feel like people will take it and digest. So my whole thing with it is just, I think Meek, from what I've seen, he just wants like Akademiks to I don't know if he wants them to like him. I don't know if he thinks he doesn't like him, because I seen not the live stream, the Instagram story, not Instagram live. It was Akademiks and O'Malley. And O'Malley was telling Akademiks like, we just want you to post, you know what I'm saying, good shit. You only post the bad. You only post the bad stuff with Meek. You only post this. We want you to post good stuff about on your page. It's just like, if you looking at something you do not fuck with, y'all talk shit about this nigga, he a rat, he a clown, whatever. Not Akademiks saying, they're not calling him a rat, but whatever. You think he's a clown, you think he's a pussy, you think he's whatever. Why do you want him to post you on the page so bad? If you don't give a fuck about this man's opinion, you think he's bad for hip hop, you think he's whatever, why would you care to have him post you? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it just looked like Meek Mill just wants Akademiks to like him. And that's the only conclusion I can come from this, because I get the whole, I've already spoken about 6ix9ine, this whole rat shit, and oh, he's a rat ass nigga, he a snitch. I already said, I'm not a street nigga, so I guess there's different street protocols and rules that apply to shit like that. I said this. We do street shit together, whatever, right? Cool. Like I said, I'm not a street nigga, so this is outside looking in. We do street shit together, we rob people, we do whatever. That's cool. Y'all, we loyal to each other, we get locked up, damn, we fucked up, we out here. We going down together. As soon as I get the info and I hear it, that y'all niggas was willing to kill me, I'm saving myself. Survival. I don't care if that's rat shit. Like, that's common fucking. I know a lot of people will like, no, hell no. Okay. Until you're in that situation, at least I'm honest about shit. A lot of niggas ain't gonna be honest because they want to be looked at as cool, whatever they want to be looked at. Once niggas say they want to kill you, all cards out the table. You're willing. Okay, if I'm snitching on you, get an extra 10. You was literally willing to wipe me off the face of the planet. You were planning on taking me out. So if I snitch on you and you get an extra whatever the fuck, hey, that's just survival, my nigga. We were put on this world, and at the end of the day, in our mind, in our primal instincts, is to survive. And at that point, I feel like there's no loyalty with me and them. So yeah, okay, Meek Mill, he's speaking for the streets. He telling Akademiks, we don't give a fuck. The streets cancel him. Akademiks' audience isn't the streets. If internet niggas want to listen to, I don't want to hear a song between Akademiks and 6ix9ine. I'm just being like, I don't think it's gonna be shit. It ain't gonna be worth. Like, I don't even listen. Like, Akademiks putting out the music. It just seems like some parody shit. It ain't no real shit. I'm not. Oh my god, I need to listen to new Akademiks and 6ix9ine. I don't give a fuck. But Akademiks' audience, as y'all already say his audience is weirdo kids. It's not street niggas. So Akademiks isn't gonna go by street politics, street protocol when it comes to dealing with people, because that's not the way the nigga operate. That's not his audience. Meek Mill audience, like a lot of these niggas' audience, they do have street niggas inside there, but a lot of these artists that are huge, it's not necessarily because they're huge because they're backed by the streets. They're backed by, you know, we go to these concerts, number of white people in the crowd. Like, that's what they backed by. Their background and their anchor is the streets, but the thing that brought them up is, you know, the masses of people that go out there and watch your shit and buy your shit. That's what it is. That's just honesty. So, like I said, the internet kids and the people who aren't in the streets, because I heard Akademiks talk about 6ix9ine's audience isn't the streets. Like, street niggas ain't fucking with him. Like, not even before this. It's like little white kids and suburban kids. So I feel like the little suburban kids, they'll, just because it's funny and people don't take shit seriously nowadays on the internet, they don't really get, like, it's cool. It's like, oh yeah, 6ix9ine a rap, but if 6ix9ine drops shit, niggas gonna listen to it. That's just plain and simple. If 6ix9ine drop shit, they're gonna listen to the shit. And I just think the ongoing battle, they just gotta sit down and talk, honestly. Like, just do an interview with them, or just fucking get on the phone with each other, like a serious phone. Like, what is the issue with me and you? Because it's obviously I see it as a posting issue. After O'Malley said, like, man, you never post nothing good about us. You only post whatever about us. Like, obviously he sees shit because he followed the nigga. Obviously, if you're seeing him post whatever. So he obviously, in some aspects, respects Akademiks as some kind of credible news and media person, because if you didn't even fuck with me at all, you didn't respect my platform, you wouldn't even follow me or be able to see anything that I post, because I would assume you would block me. But who knows, man? I still fuck with Meek, though, you know? I just don't. It's just like, who really gives a fuck if Akademiks post you? Like, I'm not a rapper, so I don't know how far it is. And also, you know what I think another thing is? It's not necessarily like, not necessarily even Meek, just probably other rappers. Like, they see Akademiks as a big, like, cause there's a lot of things people like to funk the fuck and do fake shit. Like, you can't deny that this nigga's a big entity right now in the hip hop media circle, whether it be his Instagram, whether it be Everyday Struggle, whether it be his YouTube channel. As far as the internet, Akademiks is the biggest at that point, right? And in some ways, y'all don't want to respect him because y'all like, damn, why is it this nigga that's doing this shit? But at some point, you kind of have to respect him. That's why y'all will follow him. That's why y'all will send him DMs and talk to him, because y'all, in a way, you have to respect what that nigga's doing. Like, Akademiks has plenty of lame, corny shit, like with the whole 6ix9ine baby mama shit. I think that's like, I would never, even if my homeboy's girl was disrespecting me, I would never feel like that's my place to check her, say she a dick sucker, cum swallower. Even if him and the baby mama not fucking with each other right now, because they might not be fucking with each other right now, eventually they might. So that shit's corny, that shit's whack. I would never do no shit like that. You handle your girl, I'll be like, hey, my nigga, get your girl. She's talking hella shit, get her. So he do a lot of shit that's corny, a lot of shit that I see is whack. But in this instance, as far as just attacking me because I'm the meeting guy, and y'all don't feel like it's my place to speak on things, like, I'm just giving my opinion. Like everybody else. Everybody else give their opinion. I'm giving my opinion. Y'all don't necessarily fuck with me or agree with me, so y'all won't take my opinion in and respect. That's all I see with the whole Akademiks and Meek Mill shit. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. Hope you enjoyed the show. First live stream. Seems like it went pretty good, pretty successful. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you know every single time that I go live. Shout out to Samuel Petty for putting the hundreds in the chat. So hopefully next time more people come, we get a chat going. Let me see something. Please make sure this shit's saved. And stream options. Okay, bet. This will be up on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know every time that I post. I'll see you guys next time with the next stream. Probably tomorrow for the Grammy aftermath. There'll probably be some more shit to talk about. I'll talk about it then. Subscribe, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. If you just want to listen to it, go over there, subscribe over there right now. Just do, even if you don't want to listen to it, if you already watched this whole show right now, just go over there right now for future reference. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, just so you know that the shit is there and the shit is available for you whenever you want to listen to it. Just listen to the audio. Go over there, share it with your friends, let everybody know the DiFran show. We coming out, man. I'm about to start taking this shit really seriously. So that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at DiFran Senior. Also has my Instagram at DiFran Senior. Chat it up with me over there, man. I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy DiFran.